The Enchanted Forest, a journey of discovery. In a small, quiet village nestled between towering mountains, there was a tale that was whispered among the people, a tale about the Enchanted Forest. This forest, unlike any other, was said to be filled with magic, ancient creatures, and secrets that no one had ever truly understood. The villagers lived their lives in peace, but they always knew that there was something more beyond the edge of the village, something that beckoned yet also frightened them. Among the villagers was a young girl named Lily. She was known for her insatiable curiosity and deep connection to nature. While other children played games in the village square, Lily would often wander near the edge of the forest, watching the trees sway and wondering what lay beyond their thick trunks. Her grandmother, who had raised her, often warned her to stay away from the forest. The forest is not a place for the faint of heart. Child, her grandmother would say, her voice full of mystery. It holds powers that even I do not fully understand. But Lily was different. She was brave, full of wonder, and unafraid to venture into the unknown. One crisp autumn morning, with the sun just beginning to rise, casting golden hues over the village, Lily decided that today would be the day she would finally enter the forest. She packed a small satchel with a loaf of bread, some water, and a few herbs her grandmother had taught her to gather, and set off toward the tree line. The moment Lily stepped into the forest, she felt a change in the air. It was cooler here, and the sunlight struggled to pierce the thick canopy of leaves overhead. The path was uneven, and the ground beneath her feet seemed soft, as if the forest itself was alive, breathing with her every step. The birds sang sweetly in the distance, but there was an odd silence in the deeper parts of the woods, as if the trees themselves were watching her. Lily continued, her heart beating with excitement. As she ventured further, she noticed strange things, mushrooms that glowed softly in the dim light, flowers that seemed to hum with an unspoken energy, and a feeling that she was being guided by something unseen. It wasn't long before she stumbled upon a clearing. In the center was a small, sparkling stream, its water shimmering with colors she had never seen before. Curious, Lily knelt beside the stream and took a drink. The water was cool and refreshing, and as it touched her lips, she felt a strange sensation wash over her, a surge of energy, as though the very essence of the forest had entered her. It was as if the forest recognized her, as if it had been waiting for her to arrive. Suddenly, the trees around her began to shift, their branches creaking and groaning as if they were alive. A path appeared, winding deeper into the forest, one that she hadn't seen before. It beckoned her forward, and without hesitation, Lily followed. The deeper she went, the stranger the forest became. The trees grew taller, their trunks twisting and curling in impossible shapes. The air was thick with the scent of earth and moss, and the light became dimmer, filtered through layers of leaves and vines. After hours of walking, Lily came upon a clearing where an ancient, gnarled oak tree stood at its center. Its bark was dark and twisted, and its roots spread wide across the forest floor, almost as if they were reaching out to touch the earth itself. At the base of the tree, nestled between its roots, was a small, cozy cottage. The smoke from a chimney drifted lazily into the sky, and warm light shone from the windows. Lily approached, unsure of what to expect, but feeling a strange pull toward the cottage. She knocked on the door, and it opened slowly, revealing an elderly woman with silver hair and kind, bright eyes. I have been expecting you," the woman said, her voice soft and welcoming. Lily, surprised, asked, "How did you know I was coming?" The woman smiled, her eyes twinkling. "The forest knows many things, child. It has been waiting for someone like you, someone with a pure heart, full of curiosity and courage." The woman invited Lily inside, and the warmth of the cottage enveloped her. The air was filled with the scent of herbs and spices, and a crackling fire danced in the hearth. The woman, whose name was Alara, explained that the enchanted forest was not just a place of magic, but a living entity, an ancient force that protected the balance of nature in the world. The forest has always been protected by the guardians, Alara explained. These guardians are beings of great power, who ensure that the forest remains safe from harm. But recently, a dark force has been creeping into the heart of the forest. It is weakening the magic, poisoning the land, and causing the creatures that live here to grow restless. Lily's heart sank at the thought of the forest suffering. What can I do to help? She asked, determined to do something. Ilara's eyes softened. There is one who can restore the balance. The one who has the courage to face the darkness. You, Lily, have been chosen. She handed Lily a small, glowing pendant shaped like a leaf. This pendant holds the key to unlocking the ancient magic of the forest. You must journey to the heart of the forest, where the darkness is strongest, and use the pendant to restore the balance. With the pendant clutched in her hand, Lily set off once more, her heart filled with both fear and hope. She followed the path that Alara had shown her, deeper into the forest than she had ever gone before. The trees here were twisted and sickly, their leaves blackened and curling. The air felt thick with malice, and Lily could feel the weight of the dark force pressing down on her. Finally, she reached the heart of the forest, an enormous, twisted tree, its bark blackened and crackling with dark energy. Lily approached the tree, feeling its oppressive power. She held up the pendant, and as soon as it touched the air, a brilliant light burst forth from it, casting away the shadows. The dark energy recoiled, as if in pain, and the twisted tree began to crumble. The darkness lifted from the forest, and the trees straightened, their bark turning back to its natural color. The flowers bloomed once more, and the air grew fresh and clean again. The forest had been saved. When Lily returned to Alara's cottage, the woman greeted her with a proud smile. You have done it, Lily. You have saved the enchanted forest. Lily smiled, exhausted but happy. I couldn't have done it without the forest's guidance. It feels like a part of me now. Alara nodded. And you are a part of it. You have become the new guardian of the forest. Lily, the magic of the forest will always be with you, and you will protect it as the guardians have done for centuries. From that day forward, Lily became the protector of the enchanted forest. She lived alongside the magical creatures, ensuring that the forest remained safe and vibrant. The villagers no longer feared the forest, for they knew that Lily, the brave and kind-hearted girl, was its guardian, and with her, the forest would always flourish. The end.